Happy Halloween. Hannah, how are you? Are you doing good? That's good. I like hearing that.
This following episode of Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe is brought to you by Southeast Botanicals at 1661 West Bay Drive, Suite B, for Bulla, in Largo, and at southeastbotanicals.net. Now enjoy the show.
Welcome to Hoppe Hour.
In your heart, you know he's right.
Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppe's mom, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start.
Okay, well, hit it.
All right.
The semen was so big.
Hoppe Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Hoppe. This is Hoppe Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at?
Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. We the hottest, search about us. Competition microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Hoppe Hour in your system.
Oh my God, how are you? We made it to Halloween. Woo! Oh yeah. I got some big announcements happening on Hoppe Hour, but first,
Welcome back.
Happy Halloween.
Scary, spooky, scary.
It's Halloween, man. Don't overthink this.
It's Halloween, and this year is going to be super spooky.
Happy Halloween.
Sing about some candy that's got a million fans. It's orange and white and yellow, and you eat it with your hands.
Water.
Buy it by the bag and eat it by the bowl. You open up your mouth and then you shove it down your hole.
Oh yeah. Whatever.
Pretty little candy, orange, yellow, white. Slide down your throat on a Halloween night. Sure the candy's filling, but woman, if you're willing, be through. Watch killing that whole bag tonight. You naughty thing, you rip the package open. You naughty woman, take the bag around for everyone. You start to move up. I love the way you share with everybody. The way you swing, you're licking something sticky off your thumb.
Oh yeah.
That's what the song is all about. When you take a piece of candy corn, stick it in your mouth.
I didn't know where they were going to stick that.
Hey, today's show is brought to you by the House of Horrors. Not to be confused with a House of Whores.
Today's show is brought to you by Halloween. The one day a year we tell kids it's a great idea to take candy from strangers.
Now, an ordinary kid on Halloween.
What can I say?
Yeah.
Halloween is a night to see and be seen. It's like a kid's Met Gala with sugar on top. I'm 9, okay? My priority is candy, Minecraft, and candy. So act accordingly. This year, I'm not gonna eat all my candy at once. I'm gonna put some away. Have my own stash. I learned about that from my mom when I accidentally found her stash. That was some really dang candy. Anyway, guy at the end of the street with all your lights off, we know you're in there. We're coming for you, old man. That's right, we're coming. Remember, we're kids, be nice. Give generously. And maybe my older brother Scott won't egg your house later. Happy Halloween.
This has been an ordinary kid on Halloween.
Oh my God. So I have been doing a variation of Happy Hour since 2012. Even in high school, at John Hersey High School, the high school that doesn't really celebrate me. They had something, there was a show, Jim Rome is Burning, and I did Ryan Hoppe is Burning. And I got kicked off the air because I was talking about the Atlanta Hawks and Joe Johnson shot selection. And there was this teacher that her last name used to be Sebesta, and she didn't like me, and she was mad that I was on TV with the morning announcements. And I obviously grew up listening to the radio. Everyone knows that. It's not that interesting. But then in 2012, I don't want to go through my whole resume, the Ryan Hoppe Show, Hoppe Radio, began on WHCM 88.3 FM. Then I snuck into Northwestern University and was on 89.3, the Hoppe and Super Rich Show, which many people remember. The whole archive's on YouTube. Then I took a little detour to Cleveland, which most people do, and work with Rover. And then I went to Tampa. And that's where the name Happy Hour came from. We got some exciting news. As of before this show began, we were on 13 different affiliates. All the markets with podcast radio when they decide to air me. The OG, ZRadioLive.com, and we are aired every Thursday at 5 p.m. East Coast time. Quad Pod, which is actually the OG, QODPOD.com. Be On Air Podcast Network with my old radio school, the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, even though it's Illinois Center for Media, but I'll always see it as the Center for Broadcasting. And Ride the Wave Media with my manager, Just Blaine. But a shout out to Hammer and Hank of the Hammer and Hank Show for referring me to our 14th affiliate. We're on 21 platforms and 14 radio stations. And our 14th is Hot 97.7 in Fresno. Get the Hot 97.7 Fresno app and go to Hot 97.7. Let me make sure I get the website right. I should probably have this right. Hot 97.7 FM radio.com. That's Hot 97.7 FM radio.com. Most other radio shows do announcements where it's like, oh, we got to be so polished. Let's do take two. I was all over the place. But I think I got my point across. They go to Hot 97.7 FMradio.com. Oh, yeah. There's this thing in life, I'll often be in a good mood. We're out here hanging out, doing happy hour. And then I get like an email that's like, your Duke Energy bill is in, and you have to pay $170 to not sweat. And your Spectrum bill is in, which I really got to get down. That internet bill I have, oh my God. I'm being robbed. $110 for slow internet. Internet cafe, what is it, 2004? A coffee shop has better internet. It's funny. My cat is like my daughter. I don't know if you guys know about this, but I'll let you know. I got a vasectomy, so I can never have kids. I decided after the abortion overturn in 2022, I was like, I'm good. I don't really need a bunch of screaming brats that don't appreciate me until I'm dead.
Did you know that Ryan Hoppe got a vasectomy? Well, now you know, and we aren't even sure why we told you. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
But man, hanging out with Luna all the time, she's so freaking cute. She's the best. Cats are so awesome. I think the most unfair part of our life is the fact that cats don't get to live as long as us. Why does a human like Donald Trump get to live 80 years? And Luna hopefully will make 20. I really believe it. I don't know what it is about today, man. I am just not feeling Halloween. I think it's because of how fast the year has gone by. It does feel cooler outside in Tampa Bay. I know I have listeners in Fresno now and in Cleveland where it's definitely colder out and cloudy, which feels the vibe more. Last night I went to Halloween Horror Nights with my girl, and you can see the pictures of me on social media at Ryan Hoppe Radio. I even put up this video. All right, here of me doing this thing known as goofing off. So I was walking around the park, Busch Gardens, and there was some Christmas trees that were about to be put up, and I did this.
Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Here comes Christmas.
Wasn't that riveting? Isn't your life so much better now that you heard that video? But does it really feel like Halloween? Until you go downtown to whatever city you're living in and you see all the girls in their slutty outfits. Sit on my lap. Until that happens, I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling it. It's going to be the weirdest Christmas ever. This is like the longest year ever. That's why I'm afraid about time flying. I feel like next year's going to really fly by. Tampa traffic has been pissing me off lately. Why has Tampa traffic been pissing me off? No, I'm not saying every city should be like Philadelphia, even though I'm not from there and never been there. I don't know why I use it as my first example. I'm not saying every city should be like New York City or Chicago or Detroit or LA or San Francisco where it's bumper to bumper traffic. But there is a problem in Tampa. There is always traffic when you're passing through the skyline on 275 before you get the option to go to I-4 or keep going down 275 towards like USF or Busch Gardens. And every car is like 7 feet apart. I don't know if people just don't want to go to where they're going and whatnot, but it's like, move! I got places to be. That was cool. I gotta piss. But when you bring this up, all the Floridians get defensive. They go, oh, go back to Chicago then if you don't like it. No, it's a dump. And then all the people from the north are like, that's because of the people from Florida. So you're at a crossroads. Meet me at the crossroads. Where all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you got the people from Florida blaming the northerners. And you got the pretentious northerners that are only here to escape the winter and don't respect the Floridians that are telling them that it is their fault. How about this? It's everyone's fault, you mutants! That was a fun rant. We were just sitting here hanging out, yelling about things. 856-49-HOPPY. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. And you can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com, bro. We're always here, hanging out, doing our thing. I'm always such a guy that is focused on entertaining you. There's nothing else I want in this world is more than to entertain you. And I hope you guys remember that. Okay, let's go.
This is not headline news. It's Halloween. There'll be lots of parties tonight. I'm putting on prison scrubs and handcuffs and going as an NBA coach. King
Not bad.
Charles stripped Prince Andrew of his royal titles. Normally, Andrew prefers to be stripped by an underage masseuse.
Oh, it is!
A trailer for Scream 7 is out. It looks different than all the previous Scream movies because it has a 7 in the title.
Oh, it is.
And Maine was named the most haunted state in America. It's so creepy there, Stephen King just writes down what he sees from his window. This is not headline news.
So obviously, whenever you go to one of those smoke shops, they'll have the knockoff candy that gets you really stoned. Like panic attack, I think I'm going to die, I'm thinking about my future type of stoned. That's not really fun. And all the boomers are like, I don't want to smoke weed, but I want to take 50 milligrams of this gummy and be the first time I've gotten high since the 70s. And it's not smart. Well, police are warning about the look-alike candy.
We thought to ourselves, wow, if a group of trained investigators looked at this and didn't pay any attention, what's your average kid going to do on Halloween? And we just felt we wanted to get this message out there to parents and children to be vigilant this Halloween season. Look for unusual symbols, unusual odors, anything that may indicate this isn't normal.
Oh, yeah. That's such a cop thing to say. You got to ruin it for everybody. I'm kidding. I don't want kids ingesting marijuana. Not until they're 16. I'm kidding. I began at 15. Let's see what Seth Meyers and Colbert had to say last night.
Authorities in Michigan told parents to be on the lookout after discovering candy and snacks containing THC and hallucinogenic mushroom products. Said parents, we've been on the lookout for those.
Dictionary.com has picked 6.
All right, let's see how long this Colbert joke is. Seth Meyers had a decent one-liner in 10 seconds. All right, right now we're at 11 seconds and the clip is 48 seconds. Let's see how long this joke goes.
Dictionary.com has picked 6-7 as the 2025 word of the year. No. Word of the year has to be a word, not numbers, okay? Some things can't be numbers. This is worse than when Playboy announced their Playmate of the Year was 8.
That was a terrible joke. Also, that was 23 seconds. And nobody laughed, Colbert. The humor you brought out was people being like, okay, we paid money for these tickets or whatever. 28 seconds. He'd be the worst 7-second DJ on Q105. He wouldn't get to the point.
According to a new report, candy prices have increased this Halloween by 10.8%. This news first reported by 111 Grand Bar.
See? More Seth Meyers prop service. Less of that douchebag. Unknown as Stephen Colbert.
This Halloween, this morning show proudly presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Today, we salute you, Mr. Nobody Understands His Costume.
Mr. Nobody Understands His Costume.
Yes, you've put so much thought into your Halloween costume, no one has any idea what the hell you're supposed to be.
Highbrow humor now.
Surprisingly, no one figured out your cardboard walls with a foot sticking out was supposed to be Senator Craig.
A little too obscure, yeah.
Surprisingly, a pig holding an answering machine looks nothing like Alec Baldwin's daughter. And your dead mime costume? Forget it.
Should have picked something topical.
So go ahead, spend the entire evening explaining to everyone your dog collar and halo mean you belong to Michael Vick. Or the pointy things on your body means you're Barry Bonds asterisk. Because after all, everyone knows the guy in the vampire costume is the only one getting laid.
Nobody understands his costume.
This part gives me chills.
Costume.
Yeah.
Yo, it's Hoppe Hour, we about to go live. Tampa Bay News is the place we arrive. From the beach to the bay and the city's crazy moves. We got stories hotter than the Florida groves. Tampa Bay News, we making it spin. On Hoppe Hour where the real begins. Turn it up loud, let's get in the mix. From St. Pete to the world, we bringing the fix. Bringing the fix.
856. 49 Hoppe. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. And if you're listening on Fresno's Hot 97.7 FM,
the clench fist,
playing yesterday and today's hits, 1-877-420-9797.
Loud, let's get in the mix from St. Pete to the world.
But frankly, in our syndication deal, I don't think I'll be including Tampa Bay News in Fresno. Or whatever. Let's see what the hell is going on in this world. We have lost our minds, damn it. Not really. I think we lost our minds when we were born, but now it's just being more noticeable because of social media.
Happy Hot Topic.
We got a dizzy amount of news here. Here's some good news.
St. Pete say a few words as well.
Absolutely. So, I had a whole list.
This is the ribbon cutting for the opening of Jimmy B's. The reopening.
Speech in my pocket, but this is really from the heart. The last year and a month has been a long, long journey. It's been a lot of ups and downs.
Yeah.
But this is really about, that the word resiliency is a strong word we use. But
so they're doing that. Here they are cutting the ribbon.
That was your practice run. On the count of 3, everybody with me. 1, 2, 3.
And they cut it. And then here is another news report about it.
New at 5, a beloved hotel and favorite beach bar just reopened on St. Pete Beach about 15 minutes ago. Hurricane Helene forced the Beachcomber Resort and Johnny B's bar to close.
I love Johnny B's. Wait, did she just say Johnny B's or Jimmy B's?
Forced the Beachcomber Resort and Johnny B's bar to close.
It's not Johnny B. It's not a hack comedian on 102.5 The Bone or a legendary morning show in Tampa Bay, in Chicago. It's Jimmy B's. God, these reporters are stupid.
Forced the Beachcomber Resort and Johnny B's bar to close a year ago.
And they rolled out the welcome mat for all of the guests today.
Yeah, Fox 13's Kaylee Tracy was there for the celebration.
The music is back.
All right, I've lost interest. Yes! Johnny B's is open. Now I'm saying Johnny B's. What's up, B-House? I'm going to do my Johnny B impersonation. What's going on, B-House? Johnny B. I haven't seen him in 4 years, so I don't know what he sounds like. I'm doing the after show. I don't even want to talk about the bone anymore. What's going on here?
The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office is ramping up its efforts to protect children on Halloween.
That's good. That's almost like that's what you should do.
Sheriff Chad Chronister says
he's overcompensating now. You never heard from him. He wasn't doing the Grady Judd thing of making it about him, doing press conferences. But ever since he got caught having his team be dirty, all of a sudden you're hearing from Sheriff Chad.
They arrested more than 170 suspected child sex predators ahead of trick-or-treating tomorrow night. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson is at the sheriff's office to tell us about that effort. Jeff.
Good evening, Stacey. There are currently more than 170 registered sexual offenders in Hillsborough County.
We need to send them all to the thing. I know it's the electric chair. Bye, bitch. There's no fixing them. I know that sounds rude, but they just get out of prison after 3 years because they have good behavior in prison. They're having good behavior because they want to leave. Then what do? They go to a park and whip out their penis. And they ruin kids' lives. But hey, they deserve rights, right? Shut up.
Sheriff Chad Chronister says his teams are out arresting new offenders as well. This is video from the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office.
Step out.
As they arrest 57-year-old.
He just looks like a pedophile.
Robert Hess, a junior ROTC instructor.
Of course he would be around kids. He's a loser.
At Chamberlain High School, now charged with human trafficking for commercial sexual activity with a minor.
He agreed to meet our undercover detective, who he thought was a 15-year-old child, and pay $140 to have protected sex for 30 minutes.
Hess has now been fired by the Hillsborough County school system.
I hate and I try not to judge people because people in this area judge me off of what that fat slob known as Mike Calta says. So I try not to put out the judgmental, energy. But that guy just looks like a douchebag.
He is just one of more than 170 people arrested by the sheriff's office in a pre-Halloween crackdown.
All right, so they caught a lot of pedophiles. That's good. That is good. I'm proud of you guys.
In less than an hour, an emergency meeting in Highlands County follows political issues in Avon Park. 10 Investigates Emerald Morrow has the story, and Emerald, a key player, now stepping down.
Yes, the city manager is saying she has had enough, and I got a copy of her resignation letter.
Hell yeah, you did, sister.
Today, which basically says she is not going to risk her reputation over the corruption allegations going down in this city. Now, those allegations came before the public at this special.
All right, I don't care. Politicians being dirty? No way. This just in. If you're listening for the first time, if I'm bored, you're bored.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Breaking the law on two wheels. People in Clearwater are fed up with e-bike riders who disobey the rules of the road.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends that ride e-bikes out there. So I'm not trying to hate, but they think they own the road. And unfortunately, if you hit them, it's on you. Come on now.
Road, and now police are getting involved. News Channel 8's Victoria Lucas in Clearwater for us tonight. Victoria.
What up, baby town?
Police are starting to hand out more citations.
Keith, they sure are.
Shut up. How does the local news not fix this like 5 seconds of dead air? I could literally cook dinner in this time.
Keith, they sure are. So officials conducted 31 traffic stops yesterday and they issued 24 citations. So the message they have to riders is simple. Ride, but do it safely and lawfully.
If you're riding those e-bikes on the sidewalk, we ask that you operate like a normal pedestrian would. And if you're riding the e-bikes or bicycles on the road, you're to operate as a vehicle would on the roadway.
Sergeant Matthew Richmond of the Clearwater Police Department says these asks have not been met positively downtown, with numerous complaints of unlawful, unsafe, and aggressive e-bike and bicycle riding.
Man, everybody has to ruin everything.
We get complaints of those bicyclists not stopping at the stop signs and almost running into other pedestrians or vehicles.
The problem is how fast they ride.
Natalia Harrison, owner of Soul Sicilian Fusion, says she is pleading with riders to take caution.
When we serve people on our outdoor patio, coming out from the restaurant door, it was a couple times they almost hit our servers.
Yeah, and they're like a bunch of like Nepo baby brats with broccoli hair.
More than 20 citations and 6 criminal violations came out of the Clearwater Police Department's 7-hour enforcement detail Wednesday. Harrison is growing worried as the weather begins to cool down.
So we're going to have lots of pedestrians, lots of families come here, lots of people come to the parks.
A lot of tourists.
So there's going to be lots of people here.
All right, there's a lot of people there. It's good to know. I have that saying, if I'm bored, you're bored. What's going on here?
New at 11, the city of St. Petersburg is brainstorming ways to brighten up the city after the state required them to erase several different street murals.
Because the politicians that are against the murals are in the closet.
Options include murals on city-owned buildings or parking garages, bicycle racks and flags, but not all council.
And then they're going to try to bring that down. If anybody is against it, you want penis in your mouth, or you're a girl that wants a vagina. If you're truly that bothered by gay people, you kind of want the same gender. I'm going to say that.
Members are on board with the proposals. The city of St. Petersburg wants to make a bold statement.
Take some action to get things out there so that everyone, that no matter what happens on the state level, that in St. Petersburg, you are seen, welcome, and celebrated.
2 months since the state required cities to paint over street murals to prevent driver distraction, council members are thinking of ways to keep the city's branding as a city of the arts.
These 5 murals were a part of the fabric that helps to define St. Petersburg as the vibrant, welcoming city that so many people have chosen to call home.
The Arts, Culture, and Tourism Director came up with several proposals, adding murals on city-owned buildings or parking garages.
All right, I don't really need to hear him. I just hope they allow something. I mean, if you look at how Ron DeSantis talks, you don't think he's in the closet?
Keep the kids safe, make sure everyone's not, paying unfair tickets.
If you received a violation for speeding through school zones from the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, you may want to take a check at the date on it. Good evening, everyone. I'm Josh Benson.
I'm Jennifer Lee. Thank you for joining us. The Sheriff's Office is either refunding or providing a dismissal letter to people who were incorrectly cited. The school zones involved are located at Plato Academy, Citrus Park Elementary, and Sergeant Smith Middle School in Hillsborough County. News Channel 8's Alessandra Young explains why some people will get their money back.
You see how the school zone lights are flashing and all of these cars are going 20 miles per hour or under. Now, if they were to speed through this area while these lights are flashing, they will receive one of these citations. Now, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office says some people will be getting their money back because they just recently learned that Plato Academy has canceled their early release on Mondays. The Sheriff's Office says 2,021 people have been given an incorrect citation. They say they recently learned that Plato Academy has canceled their Monday early releases. And because of that, some people received citations for speeding through school zones when they shouldn't have. They say anyone who received a school zone violation on those Mondays between 1:26 p.m. and 2:56 p.m. near Plato Academy, Sergeant Smith Middle School, and Citrus Park Elementary will be refunded or receive a dismissal letter.
That it doesn't make sense.
All right, there's that. I'm getting a little bored. Let's go with this controversial segment that pisses people off. It's called Radio News.
Hey, yo. Motherfuckers. I make killings. Motherfuckers. Hey, yo. Static crackles, Hoppe on the air, spilling radio secrets, man, he don't care.
Dizzy is a bitch.
Skeletons in pairs, DJ drama, he's the one who dares. Program director, scheming in the back rooms. Payola playlist, rigged like monsoons. Fake callers on the line, they rehearse too soon. Truth hits harder than a baseline boom. Radio snitching, Hoppe spitting the truth. Pulling back the curtain, exposing the booth. No more lies, no more disguise. He got the receipts, calling out the spies. Morning shows faker than they laughs at 6. Producers ghostwrite, hosts rate the scripts. Interns running miles, unpaid trips while the suits sip coffee, counting clicks. He's the voice that the FM fears. Mic in hand, cutting through veneers. Pulling cards, no regard for careers. Broadcast assassin, they all in tears. Jingle, jingling, fake contest ringing. Same top 40, same song singing. Corporate puppets, strings all clinging. Hoppies here in the tea still stinging.
856-49 Hoppe. You like that song? It's a banger in the club. Everybody goes, hey, turn on the Radio News song. That was heard on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe. I see here. After 40 years in radio, Steve Bertrand from WGN in Chicago has called it quits. Maybe I dislike the guy because he followed me back on Twitter and like some of my tweets sometimes. But he's one of those good guys. For every Mike Calta and Rover in radio, there's someone like a Steve Bertrand. And Calta would die to be beloved as Steve Bertrand is. Beloved radio host in Philadelphia, Pierre Robert from WMMR has passed away. And that absolutely, positively broke my heart. K-Love, which is taking over radio. Positive, encouraging K-Love. They never have to pay taxes, and they buy all the rock and roll stations because it's hedonism. And then put on the same monotone religious radio that's like every other freaking station. Yeah, they took away FM 102.1 in Milwaukee, WLAM. And the other radio station in Milwaukee, WLDB, began airing K-Love. So both Air One and K-Love are airing in Milwaukee. Yay! Just what Milwaukee needs. Shut up, douchebags. Eddie Volkman, who was my hero growing up. I got to play their intro. Growing up, I loved Eddie and Jobo. They were my heroes. Nobody could beat Eddie and Jobo. I got to play their intro. I can't just not like talk about Eddie and Jobo without playing it.
From cigars, buy more clothes. You've lost your mind. It's Marge McDouche. Challenge. Another bite. Ready, Puff Eddie.
On line number 4, this is a psycho shower.
Hey, I dropped it. All the hoes in this house. Hey, I got the soap. Hey, soap on the rope. Hey, come on, bend over, girl. Oh, God damn, that is cold. Did you do that for that Eddie and Jobo? I'ma kick your ass. You. Wait till I get out of here.
Oh, what's going on?
Wherever there's a cheerleader, Eddie will come.
Oh, sure.
Wherever there's a bar, you'll always find
That's true.
Where there's a killer bee, there's always a party. Eddie and Jobo are always.
They say the word.
These bums will always try to mess with your mind. When Eddie gets ahead, Jobo's getting behind. Their minds are kind of warped, their humor is bent. But listen every day or it's unemployment, yeah. Eddie and Jobo, always Eddie and Jobo.
The greatest show ever. The reason I'm in radio. Well, Eddie Volkman and Eddie Jobo were on air from 1984 to 2008. And they got let go because of the recession, because the company, CBS Radio, was able to take a tax loss with their $1 million salary, or maybe $2 million. It was up there. And that would be like $5 million now. So Eddie Volkman and Eddie and Jobo then go to WLS 890, and they do like a kind of a show on the weekends. And then they go to K-Hits for about a year and a half, which is classic hit radio. And then Eddie was a teacher at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Then he was on 105.5 WCKG in Illinois. Then he was on 103.9. It wasn't the Wolf, the Fox or whatever. Then he's been at Star 96.7 in Joliet, Illinois for a while. And they just added him out for mornings. To celebrate my hero, Eddie Volkman, making it into mornings again, we got to do some things. We're going to play some Eddie Volkman audio of when I visited his show. When I visited it on National Radio Day. But first, here's this.
Hey, what's up? This is Eddie Volkman from the Eddie and Jobo radio show, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
There's that. Then he did a character called Marge McDouche, who would prank call people. They were actually real prank calls, unlike the Joe Show.
Hi there, this is Marge McDouche. You might remember me from the Eddie and Jobo radio show. Now, I'm just looking at this fine young man,
thank you,
Ryan Hoppe, and listening to Hoppe Hour. You know, he'd be even better if he'd get this old broad a mimosa.
There's that. And then there's Mrs. Pillowfluff, who was another prank call character. He had a pillow fluff.
Oh, this is April Pillowfluff. And you're listening to Ryan Hoppe and Hoppe Hour. I hope he can make my daughter happy. She needs tickets to see the Instincts. And I'll have to talk to his manager. I was the original Karen, and I can't believe it.
All right, so there's that. Now let's take you back to 2024 when I got to sit in on Eddie's show.
So, how's your day going? It's Eddie Volkman on Star, and the Democratic Convention continues in Chicago, and these goofballs chopped through chain link fences and cement and all that, and they're in jail. So that's where they should be, because you know they gave them all the space they needed, but they still had to be destructive, and it's not a good look. Anyway, we're happy around here because it's National Radio Day, and what a perfect day to get a visit from one of my buddies in the business. I don't know, you've been in business as long as I have because you're much younger, but you've been in it a while. Welcome, Ryan Hoppe.
What's up, Eddie? Yeah, I'm visiting from Tampa. You are the reason I'm in radio.
Get out of here.
I saw your billboard with Jobo where you guys were posing all wacky in 2004.
With underwear or shooting rubber bands
something
or
like that. And the next morning I listened, and I used to skip school to listen to you guys all morning.
People tell us that. You know, that's an
School
honor.
is boring.
Yeah, but it's National Radio Day, and you've been on radio with some big names.
Yeah, I've worked with a morning show in Cleveland and a morning show in Tampa, and now I'm actually syndicated. I host Hoppe Hour, which can be found by searching HOPPE Radio, and it's on from Podcast Radio in Tampa, and that's been super cool. So now I'm my own boss because I've always worked with people, but now I'm doing my thing.
I mentioned to you that you kind of resemble my son, right?
Yeah, I think you said that, Dallas.
My son, Dallas. But you are, how tall are you?
6'9".
6'9". And I just found out today he's wearing his size 18.
James Harden shoes.
James Harden. We're lucky to get the guy in the door. But anyway, so how's it in Tampa? One of my buddies runs the Info Tours bus down there.
It's cool. It's very hot. I've been able to kind of like stand outside when I've been in Illinois, because if you go outside for 5 minutes in Florida, you are sweating.
Oh yeah. Well, and the last few days have been great around here.
Been amazing. I've had so much fun. Had pizza. Had food. It's been amazing.
Yeah, you come back and you do all these things. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to John Hersey High School on Arlington Heights.
Oh yeah, brown and gold, right?
Brown and orange, just like the Cleveland Browns. The first principal was a Browns fan when they were good 70 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So we had Browns colors.
Hersey Huskies. That's right. We occasionally played them when I was at Maine North. So anyway, well, I hope you're going to have some fun. Sit in on the show.
Oh, of course.
Tell your friends and, take some selfies and stuff.
Yes, sir.
And, you can give me a few tips. Show the old dog how to do some stuff.
I got you.
Because you're probably good with the latest technology and all that kind of stuff too, right?
Yeah, but there's like some things recently I've been like learning. Like I don't know much about AI, and a lot of my friends are like nerds in Florida, and they've been teaching me, and it's freaky.
It's going to take all our jobs, not just radio. I mean, pretty soon. And then they'll come and kill us, like Terminator. Anyway, did you fly up here?
Yeah, I don't fit in the airplane. I'm 6'9", and my legs were squished.
Oh, no. Yeah. Let me ask you this. Do you remember, did the pilot have a beard?
No, he did not.
They usually don't. You know why?
Why?
I'll tell you coming up.
Nice.
That's a radio tease on National Radio Day.
Well, all right.
It's Eddie Volkman on Star. Time to head home here. It's a little cooler today. One good thing I like about the cooler weather is the bugs start to go away. Although this wasn't overly buggy summer. By the way, it's National Radio Day, and throughout the show, I've been sitting here with my buddy Ryan Hoppe. Went to Hersey High School, worked in some Chicago radio, then Cleveland, and you're in Tampa now.
Tampa's the best, man. The thing I noticed, the biggest difference between Illinois and Florida is I was going 85 on the highway and some guy was tailgating me. If you go 75 in Florida, you're going too fast. It's
Why?
Crazy.
Because of old people?
And I think it's just a very chill environment because the sun's out and it's just, it's so different here. It's crazy.
And gummies. So the bugs are bigger in Florida, right?
Oh, yeah. If you live in any nice house or even a bad house, you're going to have roaches. They're very big.
Oh, and snakes in the grass.
Snakes and lizards. It's crazy.
Well, this is really disturbing. More proof that nature is pretty messed up. 2 researchers analyzed 161 spider webs and found out that spiders will catch fireflies but not eat them as long as they're still glowing. See, because the female makes the web, right? So the glow will still be going, so other fireflies will see the glow and be attracted to it, and they'll get caught in the web. And pretty soon they have this whole big supply, and that's how some spiders attract mates, because they got the table set for them, just like 1950s Donna Reed show. So then as soon as the trapped glowing firefly loses its glow, they're instantly eaten. So how'd you like to be? It sounds like a horror movie. It sounds like a Vincent Price thing. As long as you continue to glow, you will live. The minute your light goes out. God. Bugs are creepy. Now I hate them even more. Actually, I'm not overly scared of bugs. When I lived at downtown high rise, there were spiders, like 5,000 spiders, usually little ones, all over the windows up high because they just crawl up there. And my daughter, when she was like 2, would go, "Itsy bitty spider." Now we get like a tiny little spider in her room, and she screams bloody murder. My wife called me to the basement the other day. "There's a huge, huge spider down here." And I go, "What's huge to you?" And she goes, 3 inches. And I said, "Oh, really?"
I am with Eddie Volkman. Mm-hmm. We're going to do a shorter show today, so I have more to talk about tomorrow. So let's do this. All right. Here. Jeez.
Today on TMZ.
Okay, listen up, ladies. There are no more excuses, says Tiana Taylor, about trying to pop back when I pop out a kid.
We got Tiana Taylor and we asked her, you have the sickest body. What's your secret?
I feel like my body gets tighter after each kid.
Oh, yeah.
This is very triggering to a lot of people.
It's very triggering because, first of all, shut up. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were at the World Series and they were booed.
We don't like you.
He kind of
loser
laughs at the end of the video. I hate that they booed. It's so mean. Yeah, but she's so
No, it's not. They're a bunch of cackling morons.
annoying. Yeah, but you would boo her. They should have done something fun on screen. Chug a beer, make out, do something likable. She should have flashed the camera.
They would have applauded that. So Luigi Mangione has got a playlist behind bars. He said he had been listening to Cardigan by Taylor Swift.
I'm not sure that's a great idea walking around a prison yard playing Taylor Swift.
You're right, because another inmate, known only as King, caught wind of him listening to Taylor Swift, took some issue with it, and then he switched to Lil Durk.
Hopefully he ain't playing Taylor when he's in the shower.
We have some breaking news about Ariana Grande. Blondiana is dead. I am so happy her hair is brown officially.
This is a sign that her and Ethan are done. This is exactly what girls do when they break up.
You're making an assumption.
No,
I don't care. I lost interest. They never get to the point. Let's talk about 6'7".
Happy Hot Topic!
Skibbity Toilet and Riz are so yesterday, but 6'7" is here to stay.
Listen, every generation had their dumb thing. My generation, we said everything was fire in 2012. Oh, those chicken wings were fire. Oh, it was fire. The stupid Gen Xers in the 2000s. What's up? What's up? Everybody has their thing. And I don't get the 6'7" thing. I truly don't. But it's not for me because I'm not a person that was born in 2010. And if you are really getting mad about the 6'7", do I think the 6'7" thing is stupid? It's stupid. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're getting upset about it, you're old.
At least according to dictionary.com, the slang term consistently used by kids of all ages and has annoyed teachers and parents alike to no end this year has been chosen as dictionary.com's word of...
If you are a teacher, that's got to be freaking infuriating. 6'7", shut up!
The year, despite being literal numeral numbers. According to a press release by the outlet, searches for 6'7" experienced a dramatic rise beginning in the summer of 25.
I first heard about this on the Kyle and Jackie O show down in Sydney and Melbourne. And I didn't think it was I'm not saying I didn't think it was real, but it's just... I don't think it's stupid because our generation did a lot of stupid things. We thought EDM was good music.
And so far, the surge
It is,
shows
but-
no signs of stopping. 6'7". The term hasn't just taken over classrooms and soccer fields and basic everyday situations, but also pop culture, as seen here in an October episode of South Park.
You want to know what time I woke up this morning?
What
time? Around 6'7".
And if you're still confused as to what 6'7" even
It means idiocracy has come to life. Again, it's not for you. You weren't born in 2010. I do think these kids that were in school during COVID are a little different.
means, you aren't alone. The trend derives from the song Doot Doot 6'7" by rapper Skrilla.
It's a pretty terrible song. I'm good with the kids saying it, but that 6'7" song, I felt stupider after hearing it. When you hear something and you literally need to go outside and get to walk and get some sun because it was so stupid what you heard. That was a 6'7" song.
In the song, he repeats the numbers as lyrics. Well, the song went viral on TikTok in part due to an edit featuring NBA player LaMelo Ball, who is 6 feet 7 inches tall. Here's context.
All right, I don't need to hear about it. Again, if you're hating on 6'7", you're officially old. Go on your little rocking chair and shut up. Kid Rock, obviously the other day, put on a mask and said for Halloween he was going to be the R word. And the Special Olympics said they had an official statement about what he said. The Chief Inspiration Officer Loretta Claiborne for the Special Olympics says, I'm writing to tell you personally with an urgent request. Please acknowledge the hurt caused and use this moment to stand with us in rejecting a word and the prejudice it represents. In the 21st century, we're still continuing to fight for the simplest form of justice, the recognition of our full humanity, a recognition you undermine when you use the R word. I think people that use the R word think they're so edgy and they're so wild. Unfortunately, the people that use the R word probably would listen to Kid Rock because they're stupid. Yes, I like All Summer Long. That's a good song by Kid Rock. But if you have a lot of Kid Rock on your playlist, you know, like if you go out of your way to listen to Kid Rock, that's not it, dog. That's not it. He just seems like a terrible person. And I love how MAGA is like, yeah, that's our guy. That's who you want? The moron from Detroit who doesn't even claim Detroit unless he needs to grift. That's who you want. Detroit's got its own problems. It doesn't need Kid Rock. This just in. Detroit's a city that has a lot of problems. They got good things like Mojo in the morning. And then, unfortunately, the afternoon show, known as the Joe Show. I don't think Mojo likes me anymore because I don't like his kid. I don't care. What I'm telling you, congrats to making a whole thing. What I'm telling you is Detroit has a lot of problems. The last thing it needs is you being an asswipe. But hey, what do I know? I know a lot. That's why I do this show. That's why I'm here hanging out with you. That's why I'm getting syndicated. I notice my haters will speak up. Like if my ex-girlfriend speaks out or something, I get all the messages. But when I'm succeeding, you can literally hear crickets. It's like being in the backyard of a mansion in North Carolina. You look up at the stars and you see the constellation and you hear the quietness of the haters. You guys are just so cute. I see these people, these same people, every single day. 6'7". I'm kidding. I see the 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". I'm just kidding. I see these people that view my Instagram stories all day, and they're such grumpy people. What are you grumpy about? Go after your dreams. Sorry you knocked up somebody at 20 and you got a bitch of a freaking baby mama and you listen to Mike Calta to be entertained to get your mind off of it. I'm just here existing. I'm here to do my thing. Today was a shorter show. You know why today was a shorter show? Because I don't feel like being in the studio all day. It is beautiful out in Tampa Bay. And life is short. And I think I'm going through a little bit of an existential crisis. And I want to be outside and touch some grass. Let me see what the weather is in Cleveland. 51 and sunny. It's pretty good. 44 and night. It's good Halloween weather. Let's see what it is in Fresno. Our new Fresno, Ohio weather. There's a Fresno, Ohio. What the hell? I typed in Fresno and Google said Fresno, Ohio. Fresno, California weather. 63. Oh, it's such beautiful. Again, if you missed the breaking news, we are now syndicated on Hot 97.7 FMradio.com. Hot 97.7 in Fresno is now an affiliate of Happy Hour. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. We have now reached 800,000 downloads. You know, I love that joke from Rover's Morning Glory. I love trolling Rover. When I was going through some hardships in life, that guy ripped me to the ground. But now that I'm doing well, you never hear a word from that coward because he's a bald loser.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
The semen was so big.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
This Halloween, This Morning Show proudly presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Today, we salute you, Mr. Man in a Woman Costume.
Mr. Man in a Woman Costume.
It's not that you're attending the Halloween party in a dress and high heels. It's just that you've worn the same thing 4 years in a row.
I like to stick with what works.
If you say the silk thong was necessary to complete the costume, I guess we'll have to take you at your word.
Going the extra mile now.
Sure, there was that one year when you came dressed as a vampire, a female vampire. Even that didn't stop your wife from crying.
That year I wore a different colored thong.
So go ahead. Keep shopping at Victoria's Secret until you receive catalogs in the mail. Keep lobbying Congress until they make Halloween a daily event. Because after all, you're just one tube of raspberry lip gloss away from needing an operation.
Mr. Man in a Woman Costume.
This October, This Morning Show proudly presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Today, we salute you, Mr. Haunted House Designer.
Mr. Haunted House Designer.
Only you could take a perfectly sound structure and turn it into a plywood maze of splinters, bumped heads, and breast-groping monsters.
Enter if you dare now.
You could have been a real architect if homes and businesses required a haunted graveyard and 3-story slide.
Better homes and goblins.
The only thing scarier than minimum wage teenagers wearing masks in the dark while holding chainsaws is your frightening collection of fire code violations.
No way out now.
So go ahead, construct another castle of chaos, craft another creepy cavern of carnage, because no matter how much black paint and spooky sound effects you apply, in the end, the whole thing will probably smell like urine.
Mr. Haunted House Designer.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. This following segment has been brought to you by the best kava and kratom bar around, Southeast Botanicals at 1661 West Bay Drive, Sweet Beach for Buddha. And that is in Largo. If you go there and you tell Colin Hollister I sent you, I'll hook you up. And if you want to meet me, I usually hang out there. This is being brought to you by Daisy Beezy Honey. DaisyBeezyHoney.com. When I tell you they got the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, I'm a man of my words. Comes in the form of a lollipop. Lick the lollipop, the rapper. A honey stick or a jar of honey. However the hell you want to get high, go to DaisyBeezyHoney.com. Use promo code HOPPE. Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com for the best pre- and post-workout around. Comes in the form of coconut caramel and fruit punch. However the hell you want to get pumped up before the gym, go to Fortify.com and use promo code Ryan20. Amir Academy of Martial Arts at AmirAcademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North in Edmonton, St. Petersburg. Women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need. I'll go. There. WhatShay'sPrinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. Business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up. I'll go. There. Finally, are you mentally ill like me? If you live in Florida or Maryland, go to counselingoncall.net and there you can sign on. All right, we're going to come back in happy hour, keep this party going.
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education, I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeaks.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code HOPPY to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code HOPPY to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afura Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RYANHOPPE radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour and keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, HAMMERIN Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate's degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
TikTok, clocks a juke playing cruel pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Happy Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppy like fingers without rings. PHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Happy Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing hoppy like fingers without rings. Eating checks to FM, shout-outs hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Every night like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Riot Hoppy held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent time but coming to an end. Like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppy strokes and jabs, these our daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy hour is now over. Happy hour is now over. Game over.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night and God bless America.
Doors closing.